Hi, I'm Sean from Minard's Leisure World. I'm a technician here, and today I'm going to show you how to winterize your trailer properly. So this is a fifth wheel trailer. A lot of modern fifth wheel trailers will have some kind of valve system for the water hookup. This is one that does not, so if you don't have that kind of valve system, this is going to be probably fairly similar to what your trailer is going to be equipped with. So we need to start by locating the water pump, because we're going to be running antifreeze through the plumbing system. So a good rule of thumb for locating the pump: find where your water filler spout is. Chances are the water pump is going to be somewhere in that general proximity. Now, most fifth wheel trailers also will have a big pass-through storage. The water pump is usually going to be behind that bulkhead somewhere. There's often a service panel. And as you can see, I've already removed the screws from this one. We take it off, and water pump is right there, as well as the valves for the water heater. So this is where we're going to start. We've located the water pump. That's this valve right here. What that valve does is it diverts the flow between the freshwater tank and the siphon tube. Pull it out here. So this is what we're going to put into our jug of antifreeze, and now the pump is going to draw from here. But first, we're going to turn that valve right there. So now our pump is going to draw from this antifreeze. So now the next step is to bypass the water heater. That's what these valves that are right here. What that's going to do is it's going to divert the flow from going in and out of the water heater to this bypass line right here. That's going to prevent antifreeze from getting into the water heater. So in this case, turn that valve and turn that valve, and now we're good to go. So now that we're inside, turn the water pump on, and now we can go to our taps. One tap at a time, open them. The water is going to come out, and you just let it run until it turns pink. That's good. Now for the other side. Okay, now we can carry on. Into the bathroom. Same thing here. Just one tap at a time. And then you can run the toilet. And the shower. I like to put it in the toilet if it can reach. Keeps antifreeze from splashing everywhere. You might run out of antifreeze somewhere along the way. I've got a new jug hooked up, so now we can carry on. There we go. That's got it. Okay, and this trailer has an outside shower, so we're also going to want to make sure we get antifreeze through that. Now that's taken care of. So now that we have antifreeze put through all the plumbing, our next step is to put antifreeze through the city water inlet. A lot of people forget this step, so I'm going to show you how to do it. First, you turn the water pump off. Now, we go to a faucet. Just open the tap to take the pressure off of the system. Just like that. Now we go outside. Okay, now that we're out here, find our city water inlet. Take this little screen off. There's a button right in there. Now, step back, because it's going to spray out. Push it. Now that's got the water out of that. We can drain the water heater. So this is a new style Atwood. So you're going to need a ratchet wrench in an 1 1/16" socket. The old style Atwood, that'll take a 7/8 socket. Also the Suburbans take 1 1/16 as well. Before we pull the plug, open up the PT valve to take the pressure off of the tank. And pull the plug. And just let it drain out. So now that we've taken care of the city water and we have antifreeze through all of our fixtures, the next step is to get some antifreeze down into the P-traps, which really is as simple. Take your jug of antifreeze and pour a little bit down, about a cup. Now that's going to push the water out of the P-trap. Move on to the next one, a little bit down in there. And a little bit down into the shower. So now we're almost done. One of the last steps is we want to make sure we've drained our holding tanks, because we've pushed all of that water out of the plumbing. That water is now sitting in the holding tank, so we need that out of there. Now this is a brand new trailer, so the tanks are clean. So I'm just going to dump them into this little catch basin. You're going to want to make sure you're hooking up to either a proper dump station or a tote tank if you have one. So just pull the valves. And that one too, just to get that extra little bit of water out of there. Next step, you want to find your low point drains if your trailer is so equipped. Just look for the sticker that says low point drain. There'll either be a pair of valves, or in this case, a pair of caps. So you just want to either turn the valve or take the cap off. Let that run out. And just pull the drain for your fresh tank. And we're done.